Lost in Paradise is one of those anime ending songs that whether you were watching Jujutsu Kaisen at the time it was airing or got into it much later, like I did, you definitely heard this song. It was everywhere, and you've most likely come across, videos of fans, dancing along like the characters at the ending as well. And this is just top tier anime ending material. I mean, you have an interesting style of animation with super likable characters performing fun choreography to match their personalities over the most dance-inducing song by Ali and features Japanese rapper Aklo. Ali is named after the famous boxer Muhammad Ali and is an acronym for Alien Liberty International. And what I happen to have on the side here is their first ever vinyl record. Welcome to Music and Anime, I'm Ab, and first as always, the song of the day, which comes to us by PoochyMcDog, who says, Shiki no Uta from Samurai Champloo's ending. Now hold up, let me get me to help out with this one. So PoochyMcDog says, something about hearing this song brings me back to being a kid, staying up late, watching Adult Swim, and being perplexed yet intrigued with the longing issues these characters were faced. Samurai Champloo is a freaking vibe, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure there isn't anything that hasn't been said about Nujabes and his music, not only on Samurai Champloo, but just in general. How good it is. I'll link a video in the description that I came across. It's on how Nujabes influenced lo-fi hip-hop and all that stuff. It's a really great watch. It's awesome. They interview both Substantial and Shing02 on there, and among other folks and whatnot. But those two, they're solid. I like looking at how an artist plays a song live. I don't know about you, but I love going to concerts, and I'm pretty sure all of us concert goers know that when you see an artist live, sometimes you hear a song that you've heard a million times just played in a different way, and I'm not talking about just because it's live and everything. I mean, the style just feels different, and that's the case with Minmi's live performance on Shiki no Uta. It's way more dancey live compared to the more chilled out studio recording version, or the ending version here. If you wanted to see the whole live performance, I'll link that in the description below, as well as the anime ending version. So thank you, PoochyMcDog, for sharing that with us. And if you wanted to share your favorite anime opening, ending, or music in a series that you like, you can do so by commenting down below with Song of the Day, and you can see it in a future video. Alien Liberty International. Now I'm just going to go ahead and rip the band-aid off now. They were supposed to do the opening for The World Ends With You. That's a spring anime that I was really looking forward to for about a year now at this point. Unfortunately, their drummer was caught doing scams early in April on he was getting people's ATM information and withdrew money from their account and all that stuff, which is, kind of sucks. And, it's because of that Square Enix and everyone was no, maybe we're going to go with, different choice for the anime opening and not the band. It really sucks that bad press is connected to the band and that drummer did that thing. But aside from all that stuff, right, it's one of those things where let's separate the drummer from the artist, from the art. It might be a couple of layers, but hey, you know what? Let's just listen to the music and appreciate the music for what it is and move on with that in mind. So, yeah. Moving on, I have recently developed an obsession with this band. Last year, I heard the opening with Beastars when I was watching Beastars, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Beastars, solid opening. I dig that. And right at the same time that I was watching Beastars, immediately after, Inspector took all of my attention. I was really, really, into that anime as well. The ending of Inspector, if you've seen it, it's also jazzy and funky and stuff in a very different way, where Ali, or the opening of Beastars is very underground type, hey, I know a venue, let's go here, this is a dope spot, they've got some great musicians that perform some nights or whatever, The ending of Inspector, on the other hand, feels incredibly high class, that really sleek, smooth, just very suave and all that. Plus that just right at the very end of it, the, with the bass line and the snapping, oh God, it feels so good. Yeah, that's what took my attention. But now after having caught up with Jujutsu Kaisen, that opening was, back in my ears and that band as well. And for some reason, I was just like, yep, I know this is the same band who did the Beastars opening. This is dope. That is dope. What else have they made? You know? And how I discovered this and what is even on here, right? First of all, if you look under their label's discography, you won't see this pop up at all. It's just like all their Ali stuff. If you look under their artist discography, under Alien Liberty International, then you'll see this. And they didn't start putting their music on CD or anything like that until 2019. And at the very end of 2019, you'll see that this was pressed through HMV. I am so in love with what's on here because, I come from Spanish background, I'm Puerto Rican and all that. So what they have here is Me Gusta Boogaloo, and what they mean is Me Gusta Boogaloo. And Me Gusta just means I like, and Boogaloo is a Latin style of music. And I mean, just listen to how accurate this is, Anyway, on the other side, if you're familiar with Stevie Wonder's Pastime Paradise, they do a cover of that, like their own, rendition of Pastime Paradise. And if you don't know Pastime Paradise or it sounds familiar, you might have also heard it in the sampled chorus of Coolio's song, Gangsta's Paradise. I do have to say, though, that Ali's version of Pastime Paradise is, by far my favorite. If I was still in a funk band, I'd definitely tell, the band, guys, we have to transcribe this and play it at every gig. I mean, come on. Who's not going to have a fun time with this? But, yeah. Before I move on with this video, sorry about the change in scenery and audio quality. I'm going off of the camera's mic here, but just really quick, I wanted to show you guys my favorite part in this jam of theirs over Pastime Paradise. And it's about a minute and 20 seconds in. It's, the saxophone sounds so good. Right here. Yes, but that sounds so smooth. It's so nice. It's just whew, right? That part right there, so good. So good. Yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys just because I absolutely love it, and I can't. Every single time I listen to this, it's just oh, I wait for that part, and when it does, it's just. But yeah, anyway, I will let myself continue the video. So let me actually play this on Rhodes as a transition. Alright. But that's it for this video, I just wanted to share this little gem that I have with you guys, and I absolutely love it, I'm really proud of that, They do have another 7-inch record. It came out January this year, and I completely missed out on it. It was on their website, it's a Japanese site and all that, but they do have a record there, and I haven't seen it surface anywhere at the moment. So have you listened to any of their music outside of the anime openings and endings that they've done? And if so, what are some of your favorite tracks? I don't know if you've seen the first take that they did on that channel, but I'll link that down below because that is worth looking at. That and Lisa has some stuff on First Take too, but either way, amazing stuff. Is definitely worth checking out, again, despite all that stuff with the drummer and everything. But yeah, with all that said, keep on listening to the music that makes these animes so great. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.